So these forced birther states are finally feeling some of the consequences of their actions. We've already talked about there's going to be a pink exodus or women and girls leaving these states, especially when the girls got to the chance where they could go to school or something. Because why would young women want to come to these schools that limit women's reproductive rights? And also is making doctors and other medical professionals leave, is making labor and delivery services shut down. There's so many consequences that's going to be part of the fallout of these abortion bans. So this article is from CBS, and I've seen other places reporting on this. Abortion bans linked to people moving out of state. Let's get into it. It says when the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022, the majority of justices decided that the right to an abortion should be left up to individual states. 2 years later, thousands of Americans in part of the U.S. with strict abortion bans are deciding to leave those states, new research finds. Following the Dobbs decision, the 13 states with strict abortion bans from Alabama to West Virginia collectively lost a net 36,000 residents per quarter, meaning the difference between the number of people leaving the state versus those migrating in, according to analysis from economists at Georgia Institute of Technology and the College of Worcester and published this month by the National Bureau of Economic Research. The analysis, which is based on change of address from the United States Postal Service, found that the state impact is larger among single person households, which may suggest that younger people are moving out of abortion banning states at a higher rate than families. That could be due to a greater challenges for families in trying to move, given the need to change schools or uproot careers for parents. A problem for states that ban abortion. While often framed as a cultural or religious issue, access to abortion also has far reaching economic implications, both for individuals and society at large. For instance, the financial toll on women without access to abortion services has been well documented, with the turnaround study finding that those denied the procedure had higher rates of financial problems and were more likely to rely on government aid like food stamps. The new research indicates that states with abortion bans could face long-term economic consequences if they lose significant numbers of residents, especially younger workers who are typically vital to the state's workforce. In terms of the implications for states' economies, our results suggest that employers in states with bans may face challenges in attracting and retaining workers, especially younger workers, which could impact economic growth and development. The researchers, Georgia Institute of Technology, Daniel Dench, Jason Lindo, and Kelly Lefchich, and the College of Worcester's Jancy Ling Liu wrote in an email to CBS Money Watch. The study didn't discern whether those moving out of states with abortion bans were men or women, or where they landed, including in states that have protected abortion. But the impact is significant enough that over a 5 year period, abortion banning states could lose almost 1% of their population, the researchers said. Abortion bans and a weak safety net. Separately, many of the states with strict abortion bans are failing to provide adequate safety nets, an analysis by the Associated Press found. These range from difficulty accessing programs such as food stamps to a lack of access to doctors due to maternal deserts. Republican state leaders in Tennessee, one of the 13 states with a total abortion ban, argue that they are bolstering services for families. For instance, Tennessee boosted its Medicaid coverage for mothers in 2022 from 60 days postpartum to a year, which enabled an additional 3,000 moms to use the program each year. But Tennessee fared poorly at enrollment in the special supplemental nutrition program for women, infants, and children, or WIC, Medicaid, and in having enough maternal care and requirements for paid family and medical leave, according to an October study published in the American Journal of Public Health. Other states with abortion bans, including Alabama, Georgia, and Missouri, also ranked poorly on a number of measures, the analysis found. Women with young children in states where abortion is banned or limited to early weeks of pregnancy said it can be tough to obtain social services, according to a survey by the Health Policy Research Organization, KFF. Nearly half said it's difficult for women in their state to get food stamps, for example, compared with 3 in 10 in states where abortion is generally available. People who claim to be pro life, who advocated for these abortion bans, often suggested that these policies are designed to protect children, women, and families, said Dr. Nigel Madden, lead author of the study. But weakness in safety net shows the hypocrisy of that argument. Meanwhile, younger Americans are paying attention in states' access to reproductive care. In 2022, an Axios poll, about 6 in 10 people 18 to 29 years old said the state's abortion bans would sway their decision on where to live from somewhat to a lot. To be sure, there are many reasons why people opt to move out of a particular state, the Georgia Institute of Technology and College of Wooster researchers noted. And abortion ban states are different from states protecting or maintaining abortion access in other ways besides their policies on abortion. But a lack of access to reproductive choice and social services and medical care may make abortion strict states less attractive to some residents, particularly young Americans, the study concluded. And we're going to continue to highlight these things. Like I've already said, we're seeing doctors say that they are leaving certain states. We're seeing where people don't want to do their residencies in states where they're not going to learn how to do abortions. We're seeing maternal mortality review boards being closed down because those states are seeing more women die. Like it was a 50% increase, a 56% increase in maternal mortality deaths of women in the state of Texas. We've seen these doctors we've seen these doctors scared to provide services to these women. So why would they stick and stay when there is a threat of jail time and fines, the loss of their license, or whatever? There are so many different reasons why people are moving out of these states. And I have a feeling that it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse because who wants to live in a state where women's reproductive rights are impacted? So go ahead, join the conversation. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Oh, and if you're not yet following me, we're on TikTok. I'm on TikTok over here, but I am also at Bourbon Bougie over on YouTube. I'm at Bourbon Bougie on Reddit. You can find me to send me messages, to send me posts. I'm on Blue Sky as well. And I'm about to get back active on my Instagram. I'm Bourbon Bougie all over the place. So please find me so we can stay connected because we already know that TikTok is leaving.